Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. In the last class, we have discussed about what is a computer, how the computer is helpful for us, what are the different works that we do on the computer, the different places where we find computers. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the differences between the computer and a man. So there are a lot of differences between a computer and a man, and we are going to discuss everything in details one by one. So the first point is a computer works very fast, man works slower than computers. So a computer is a smart machine which can work very fast, and it has made our work very easier. A computer can do any work faster than human beings. It can do calculations faster than human beings. It can do any other typings faster than human beings, but man, they require longer period of time to complete a work than a computer. Secondly, a computer requires electricity to run. Man does not require electricity to run. So a computer is a machine that runs on electricity. The energy that the computer requires, it gets from electricity. But a man does not require electricity. How does a man run? How we human beings work? We get energy. We require energy to do work, right? And that energy, it comes from the food that we eat. And for the computer, the electricity is a source of energy that makes the computer run. Third, a computer does not get tired, but a man gets tired after some time. So, a computer can work tirelessly for a long period of time, but a man cannot work for a longer period of time without getting tired. A man gets tired after some time, right? After doing some work, a man usually gets tired, but the computer, it does not get tired, though it can work for a longer period of time. Next, a computer never forgets anything. A man may forget things. So, a computer, it never forgets anything. Why? Because it has a sharp memory, right? A computer has a sharp memory, and so it can store the information it can store the information for a longer period of time. Suppose we input a data in the computer today, and if we search for the data 10 years later, it can give us the exact results. But a man, on the other hand, he forgets things, right? If I tell you something today, students, and if I ask you after 2-3 years, will you remember it? No. There's a tendency that men forget things, but a computer never forget things. Next, a computer makes no mistakes. A man can make mistakes. So, a computer makes no mistakes. So, there are no chances of any mistakes in the calculations that we do on the computer. If we do a sum in the computer, there are no chances that there will be any mistake. Even if we type something in the computer, there are no chances of any spelling mistakes. But on the other hand, a man can make mistake. We can make mistakes in the calculations that we do. If we write something, there's a possibility that we make mistakes in the spellings, but a computer can never make any mistakes. It gives accurate results, right? Next, it cannot take its own decision. A man can take his own decisions. A computer, it cannot work on its own, right? We human beings have to operate a computer, but a computer cannot work on its own. But a man can take his own decisions, and he can work on his own. A man does not require any order from others to work, but a computer, he requires a man's order to work, right? We have to input data in the computer, then only a computer can process the data and give us the output, right? But a man, on the other hand, they do not require any order from anyone to work. A man can work on his own. Last, a computer has no feelings, but a man has feelings. So, why a computer has no feelings? Because a computer is a non-living thing, but a man has feelings because man is a living thing. A computer, if we throw a computer, if we hit a computer with a hammer, what will happen? It will not feel any sort of pain. It might break, but it will not feel any sort of pain. But a man, as he has got feelings, if we beat him with a hammer, what will happen? He'll feel pain, right? A man has feelings, but a computer has no feelings. So these are some of the differences between a computer and a